Haven't seen one on this expedition yet.
I wonder if any of these marine biologists recognized the name of any of the species when Harry Potter was saying a spell.
I'm gonna go forward. Roger that. I'm good for that. What were we doing? 290?
Sounds right.
Bridge nav. 30 meters, 290. Thank you.
Okay. How far apart are these contours? 10?
Yeah, white
Black is 10, white is 100.
Yeah. Little bump in. Oop.
There we
Up.
go.
Up.
Thanks.
There we go.
Cool. We have done it.
Despite the sampling, making good time, moving up.
So what we got now? Alpha, slurp 1 and 2.
Yep, that's correct. Oh no.
It's a tiny little fish swimming towards maybe a bigger
Working.
fish. Watch where you go there, buddy.
Getting a different bottom type here. More, what is that, carbonate-y?
This looks like a shelf
Just a shelf?
or a wall.
It does appear that way to be more carbonate, but I don't know if it is or if it's just
Here's that way. Let's check out the sea pen.
sediment.
Sediment piling up
Compacted
in
sediment.
layers. Yeah.
Or am I seeing that wrong? Is it a sea pen?
What's the
Where? Oh, lying
that's
down?
just a
There's
trail.
trail.
Just a line, yeah. Never mind. We don't care about trails. Can't slurp a trail. How's that rock? Or that rock? I have my answer.
These are looking a little botryoidal. No rocks.
bridge nav? One step.
Was that on purpose?
No, I was trying to turn it off. Although light-based communication does
Nice.
would be kind of
See
great.
this fish. What do you think this is, fish experts? Or anyone?
Get a zoom on the head.
Sure thing. Go ahead, Ed. I'm still going to come in a little bit towards it. Oh, that's
Wow.
That's beautiful.
ugly. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm right at the end of my leash. Oh, maybe not.
Coming out just a bit.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
No.
got his head
Right,
down.
this thing.
I would too.
Yeah, a mug like that. Huh. Yeah, that's very lumpy.
Could be a hottie for that species.
What'd you call it?
Could be a hottie, you know, for that species.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
see,
don't know.
yeah.
It's all relative.
Yeah.
It's a nice tail.
Very sought after.
Somebody's got to speak up. for
That's
the
part
poor
of the
guy.
fish.
All right, let's leave him or her alone.
Yeah.
We
Sorry.
judged it enough.
It's fast.
We caught wind of our
I'll
comments.
give it that.
You're good at seeing the best in people, Himmel. The best in fish.
Bridge now. One step.
Ed, are you seeing my port lights? Look at Argus view. Are you seeing my port lights are a little higher? Light pool.
Your port one?
My port side looks a little
Yeah.
tipped up more.
Yeah.
If I come to the bottom, I want to check this out.
Do you see
Thought I
that on
noticed that
the?
earlier.
You really got to square up with it though
Yeah,
for me to be able to
absolutely.
judge.
Let's see. See on my sea prints here. That's pretty square there. So yeah, left side looks pretty dark.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. I guess we could, yeah, tip the port side down. Would that be better or starboard side up? What do you think would be better, Ed?
That's a great question. I wish I could just run down there real quick and make an adjustment and tell you.
Right. If you were to guess.
Well, look out as far as you are going to look out. Is it-
Yeah.
I don't think that
Yeah.
that matters as much as.
Maybe starboard up.
Starboard up? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm usually running at just above being able to see that slurp.
I mean, this is a real extreme slope, yeah.
True, yeah. I'm usually running here. So let me
All
approach
right,
the
so
slope.
in that case, port down
Okay.
on this slope, but a flat bottom, it might be a different answer. Maybe when we
point,
get
yeah.
up to the ridge, we'll know, or tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Real ways before we cover.
For now, I will say port down question mark. Port side
Yeah.
down question. Let me see what lights those are. These ones?
We had a,
No. Not those ones.
we have another idea for the
yeah.
other ROV test. I don't know if we'll do it on the boat or
Yeah, port
this
matrix
winter.
tip down maybe. Sorry, say again?
we thought about taking that other ROV this winter and
Yeah.
just at night in the yard, hoisting it with a crane
You're
to
kind of
adjust the
off.
lights
Cool. Thanks.
Acanthanus armatus.
without having to dive it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Not sure that there was. Yeah, it
What does
might
the
be.
crane do?
Tail. Can't get a look.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's the crane do?
similar tail.
Science, do you have any idea as to what that fish was? before?
Gotcha.
Thinking
Yeah, yeah,
maybe an Acanthanus armatus. One
It's
of
another
these
tumble urchin.
ophidiforms.
So is this one of these areas, Emma, where we might be seeing some signs of the collapse? You know, these large pieces of crust that are broken and
The sediment, I think that's just kind of
just how
compacted and
it
then,
yeah, fell.
yeah, but all the rocks I think are just have tumbled down.
Let's do another one.
Yeah. Cool.
Bridge nav. Step.
Let's see what we got over there. If you got the leash, if you have the tether.
On my way.
Leash is sort of a demeaning term.
Oh, I don't know. You been to the mall recently?
Try to avoid them.
You see a lot of those now. I go every three years, whether I need to or not.
So the viewers who might be looking at the Argus view, you know, it is useful for keeping an eye on Herc, but maybe even more useful for keeping an eye on the tether. Making sure that tether is not twisted or
hung up on a rock.
Hung up on something, yeah.
Yeah.
So that big part of the dive is tether management. Big part of the dive safety.
You hear Avery talking about that a lot here on SPL. Yep. Or nodding, rather.
Nodding a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Word.
All right. We got a few steps in. I can pause here.
Sure.
Unless you want me to just keep getting laid back. Maybe we keep going?
We could do, how about one more?
One more.
One more and a pause.
All right. Gonna wait until it gets little.
We'll make
How
it a
big are
dog
those
and
steps?
pause.
30 meter steps.
30? So you're
Bridge
ordering in
snap.
several in a row.
One step. Thanks. Yeah.
That sea urchin's going to be fun to handle.
Yeah.
Are those stabby spines stabby enough to go through gloves?
Some of my friends in Hawaii have gotten cut on by sea urchins.
Oh,
before.
they've gotten
It's like-
tattooed.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's not fun.
I got one little tattoo once on a really surgy night dive.
Why do you call it tattoo, Ed?
It leaves a little mark.
Forever and ever?
No,
Is that a young sea cucumber there? A holothorium?
on the lasers.
On the left, lower left.
Maybe.
Some brown thing, I
Could
don't
be
know.
a sea rock. I don't think so.
Let's find out. Go ahead, Ed.
Take
Yep.
a look. Yeah.
Looks rusty.
Is it alive?
Yep.
It looks
Yeah.
like it's moving.
Yeah. It's neat color.
It's a little backed up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't poke it.
I won't. All right, come on. I gotta head more north.
It must have made it to the bottom. Now it's working its way back up to the top. We'll come back in 4 years and see how it's doing.
What's that? Not Atlas. That Atlas holds the world. What's the one that's rolling the boulder up the hill?
Oh, starts with an S.
Sisyphus?
Sisyphus. Yeah. Sisyphus cucumber.
Do a little pause. Argus, swing a bit.
Little pause.
Yeah.
There's something red on that rock back there, like onto the left.
To the left.
Yeah. Or like a red stripe, I thought.
We already went past it.
Yeah, a little lower.
Oh, okay.
No, it's,
I should keep going.
it's okay.
There's a squat.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
Haven't
Squat,
seen
squat.
those
Crustacean.
yet. It's the first one. I like to think that that one was a lot higher up, and then just like kept jumping lower and lower, and now I was sitting there fuming. Man, I've really messed up.
It's fun, but
It was fun, but I don't know how I'm gonna get back up there.
I mean, it's too bad you didn't jump on. We're the only Uber for miles.
Right.
Ding.
There's a, what's that?
Right in the center?
Yeah, low.
Boing.
No, lower. Oh, it's another one. Yep, same thing.
Same thing? We can
Yeah.
zoom in there, please, Ed.
Just looked like
oh, right next to one of those sea urchins.
Kind of their party
Oh.
happening there.
Yeah. Who's gonna win that face-off?
Us.
Yeah, so for those of you at
Us.
home, both of these organisms are actually related to each other. They belong to the same group of organisms.
Cool. Okay, come wide, please.
No.
Although normally,
There's another sea urchin. There's a lot of this.
yeah. It's a good representative sample we
Yeah.
took then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we just need to sample a holothorian. and
Wow.
we're on our
These
way.
are some serious rocks here.
this might be
Those
good
are hard to
news.
preserve.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they take a lot of ethanol. Is that right? It's
Yeah,
Very watery.
we sometimes you have to inject them too.
Huh.
Yikes.
Gelatinous.
Any rocks here calling
Well,
out to you? That's the word.
I'd rather wait for the steeper area.
Steer a bit? Roger.
If it, I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Hey, anything's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but
Or maybe at the base of that steep area.
cool. So what was the thoughts for the target depth of our start of the dive? What were we looking for down there?
Manganese nodules.
Oh, it's a big.
Iron manganese nodules that form in the sediment
I see, yeah, okay.
on the sediment and in the sediment.
Is there measurable amounts of manganese in the Niskins we take?
In the Niskins?
Yeah.
Gee, I don't know if it'd be measurable. It's
Because
pretty
that's where it comes from, right?
dilute.
It's out of the water?
yeah, it comes out of the water. Yeah, you get these, get oxidized, and I think one of them, manganese has a negative, the manganese oxide has a negative charge, the iron hydroxide has a positive charge, and so they each attract metal ions that are appropriately charged, and so you get these, that's how you get the rare earth minerals combining with the iron and manganese.
Oh, okay.
The manganese itself, I think, is valuable.
That's common for other minerals on the land base too, isn't it? Like you find iron along with other heavy or precious metals. Is that true?
All of the rare earth elements that we're using in our electronics are from land-based mining. Yep, right. Currently.
So, tune to get there.
So there's an argument for, seabed mining that it's going to be, it won't be as disruptive as land-based mining, and it's easier to get the metals out of it, but still have to study the impact that the plumes would
There's a few articles,
create.
pretty good summary articles that came out recently in Nature briefings, and I think it was, I think that's the one it was. It may have been Science, but about the CCFC, Clarion-Clipperton fracture zone. Although they call it the CCZ, Clarion-Clipperton zone.
Yeah.
And how different nationalities own rights to different portions, and that some are starting as soon as now to explore those mining efforts with some unknown environmental impacts. But yeah, it's a really good, decent article, easy to read. So
The International Seabed Authority is, assigning portions. right now it's just research on environmental impacts. So that it's like simulating mining. At least this one experiment that I saw would be like gathering nodules together in a pile and then seeing how the plume disperses,
Yeah,
not actually extracting them.
a lot of that talks of that not only disrupting sediment on the seafloor, but then also if the separation occurs on the vessel and unused, unwanted sediment and what have you gets distributed as a plume from the surface as the point source.
Versus a tube or pipe or hose or whatever to the
kind of
bottom.
you send it to the top, and then you sort it,
Process
and
it.
then you kind of let go of the rest. How long will that stay suspended, and what are the effects?
Right.
Is there talks of piping it back down to the bottom, or is it just not viable?
I don't know. I don't recall if that was an option.
Somebody went skiing here.
Nice line though. Look at that.
That was our spot lobster.
They dropped in right up there.
Great line, but man.
Like right out of a, who's the guy that does all the skiing movies?
Warren Miller.
Warren Miller, thank you.
Warren Miller, yeah.
I think lives or has a place on Orcas Island, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know his brother.
Warren Miller's brother?
Herman Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the chairs.
I'm sitting in one right now.
I think our colleague, Dr. Lee Marsh, has been doing some research into baseline studies of potential mining sites.
Didn't sail with Lee this year.
But I think she's going to put her research on hold for a little while. She attempts to raise a living human being.
Attempts.
Whole new project there.
Said?
Yeah.
I like this slope.
Bridge now.
Good slope.
One step. It is a good slope. Wait till we get to the wall.
Yeah. That'll be a treat.
Yeah.
More like retreat.
I mean,
Technically worked, but it wasn't.
check out the sea pin.
What's that over on the right?
All right. Hey, is that the same one we have?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this one's
No, this
based
one
on a
looks.
Zoom in, please.
Oh, is it a rock pen?
rock.
No, this is a coral, isn't it?
Oh, it's a
Or-
coral,
We
yeah.
have a blue coral.
First coral.
Fantastic.
First
At
coral of the dive.
2684 meters.
Look at those polyps.
Man.
Good luck, Ed.
Yeah, I'm going to cheat and use the polyps.
Oh,
There.
look.
Nice.
Awesome.
Check out the
It's a really good shot.
base.
This is why my eyes are red all day long.
Oh man.
So we're
is it
getting.
bamboo.
There it is.
Yep,
Is it?
bamboo. I think. Well,
Yeah,
Tell.
that's
Can't
all
see any other-
band.
Yeah, I can't see any other notes.
Non-branching bamboo.
Okay, thanks, Ed.
getting input from one of our scientists ashore, Kara Mazel of USGS, saying that most of the mining prototype efforts would pipe that effluent, that water, at least below the photic zone, so deposit it deeper, maybe
Okay.
not down to the seafloor.
Is that another?
Oh, another fluffy thing of some flavor.
Yeah. I'm just interested if it's that single polyp coral that. No,
I can
it's
do it.
it's an enemy.
Anemone? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move along.
Yeah, yeah. Bridge now.
To the top of the hour, sure is.
One step.
Yeah, so for the person that just asked about what
You
we
got
just saw, we believe it was
okay.
a
Just-
bamboo coral.
A pause would be probably a good thing anyway.
Yeah.
Is this big? Oh, there's a rock.
It's a Fish.
Fish? Or eel?
Sponges. Oh no.
That's
Or
a wall.
eel pout?
Ed, all I can picture is big ski lines now.
Yeah.
James Bond movies.
Skiing with a parachute.
Crinoid.
Let's check this one out.
Does look like a ski resort.
Yeah. This is a crinoid?
Stalk crinoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Maybe. Go ahead, zoom real quick.
Yeah, let's snap in here and take a peek. Yep,
Yeah. Crinoid. Okay, thanks.
coming out.
We don't care about crinoids.
There goes
We
another
do
one of those
care.
crabs in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta go. Gotta catch up to that other dude.
Picturing the crab version of a ski movie.
Kind of how my wife was walking down the slope in Iceland when it was just too icy to ski. She took the skis off and was crabbing down.
Wow.
That's a
Hey, what's that?
technique.
Oh,
What are we looking at? The white thing?
yeah. It's very
We
bright.
can have a look at that.
Why does that stand
Stalactite.
out like that?
Go ahead, Ed.
That sounded more like a question.
It's a streak on the rock.
It's a streak in the rock.
Looks like a streak in the rock.
You run
Rock-
a chalk.
streak. That's weird.
Street chalk.
Looks
This is the
metallic.
equator.
That is the equator. Somebody rouse
All right,
Neptune.
thanks.
We need permission.
Two different color holothurians.
I might stay south of us, Rennie.
Okay.
Just looking at Argus sonar there.
Yeah.
That's cool, little
Totally
basin.
fine.
Yeah, really cool.
Or
Kind of makes sense if you look at the.
Absolutely.
What do pilots call
Yeah.
those canyons? Box canyon.
Oh, where there's no end at the far end?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Box canyon. Okay, I like that. Get all boxed in.
It's looking more of a challenge to sample rocks now.
Yeah, you bet. We're on steep slope cliff
Yeah.
part 1.
Oh. Yeah. It's
That's
probably
a-
too steep to grab one of these, but
Yeah, I think I'd like to keep moving
yeah.
here.
If it keeps looking good, we can not call in any more moves, and then once we settle out, we can try to
Yeah.
grab one.
Nice sponge over there.
Yeah, big.
So one of our viewers is curious as to why we're not finding big reef structures when observing corals down here.
Well, the sweet spot seems to be above 2,500 meters. Starts at 2,500 meters and shallower. According to Chris Kelly of the University of Hawaii, that's kind of the depth range. Steve Oskovich said the same from Temple. So most of our dives have focused 2,500 meters and above so far, or a little bit shallower in some cases, but So I think we'll see the coral and sponge numbers increase as we get shallower here. Why that depth range, I'm not so sure.
To be determined.
Do they know?
They probably have some theories.
Okay, cool.
There may not, it's possible, well, I'm
Right,
thinking
that
about,
move's complete. We're still laid back a bit. Are you thinking about rocks
yeah,
here?
yeah,
Okay.
we could try to grab,
Go a little further first.
Yeah, a little further, and I think it'll be.
Another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll be in a good rock grab zone.
Yes.
Cool. Cliff here.
Yeah.
Slide right a bit here, actually.
Ooh,
whoa.
good drop off.
You can see it in Argus view.
Yeah. That's so crazy to see the lights go over it like that.
It's really awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Never been seen before.
Maybe it won't be seen again.
Probably. That's actually what freaks me out more. No, I shouldn't say freaks me out, but when I
Makes you
think
think.
about this, it used to be like, yeah, no one's ever seen this before, but now I start to think, well, no, the likelihood of someone seeing this again is so
Pretty
low.
slim.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if someone was to be interested enough to come back out here, they probably wouldn't choose the same path.
They'd look at our video if they wanted this spot.
Right, they'd go somewhere else. So
And we don't have anything here that we'd long-term sample.
no. So some of this that came into thought when we were on Papahanaumokuakea cruise last year, and we were looking at some sponges that just must have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, and they were massive. And it was like no one has ever seen that, and probably won't see it again, and it'll die.
It's the only time it sees light in its whole life.
Yeah, just that one blip.
It's pretty wild, isn't it?
It is.
Makes you think. I think anywhere around here we can sample, Emil.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty close to where Argus will be. And I think we're okay.
Can you kind of get in there? It's,
Yeah,
it's
there's also
tight.
a spot down to the right here.
All right.
See in Argus view, there's some pebbles.
Oh, settling down there? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be okay with
All
that.
right. They might be loose.
Yeah.
We'll scope it out, see if you see anything that piques your interest.
Yeah, something baseball sized here.
Roundy, squarey?
Yeah, either.
How about like the one in the lasers?
Right
There's an
there.
angular piece
Yeah,
down
something.
there.
A what piece?
Angular.
Yeah, angular would be good.
Looks like California is kind of below, out of frame now. We have to drop down or back up. It's darkish.
Left side, right side?
Right there. Under lasers now.
Oh, that's
Bam.
fairly big.
Too big?
We got a lot of options. I'll land
Yeah,
nearby
we have
here and we can
tons
Yeah,
grab
of
a
stuff
we
bunch.
in
got
here.
options.
Can I have full super double wide, please?
Super double wide.
Maybe that one.
The
at
one
the
above it.
Yeah, the one to the
Oh, to the right?
right laser. Yeah. See how big that is.
4.
That might be
Thank you.
too big. Or
Which one?
let's see.
Yeah,
The one with the right
for it.
laser is touching. Oh.
When the lasers are touching?
Yeah,
So
it was. Yeah,
this one?
right there.
Below,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see how big that is. Or,
Oh,
looks
look
pretty
at
good.
that. Ooh, a
Clean it
little
off.
victory spin.
Is
Let's
that going to
clean
work
that
for you,
off.
Emil?
Let's see here.
If it is, I'd like to move, so that's
Yep.
why I'm being kind of snappy about this.
Yeah, let's take it.
Do you want to put it in the forward A?
We're gonna hop up and move real quick, keep ahead
So
of
you can-
Argus, and then
Yeah,
we'll
you can
figure out
take your
where to
time
put
on
it.
figuring that one out. Wherever you'd like to put it. We could put it in a small bio box.
Small bio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say again?
Typically, forward boxes we'll say for biology.
Okay. Yeah.
That way, something's delicate, we
Easier.
can.
Maybe we could put it in Bravo.
B works. Yep.
Seeing some sponges.
Yeah, we don't want to get pegged against those walls.
Not
Yeah.
particularly. Not today, anyway.
It's looking pretty heavily encrusted though. The walls. So I don't know about this piece. Maybe you've got an exposed side, which would be good.
Coral.
Yeah, I'll give it a good clean and spin
Sponge.
too. Oof.
Oh,
Scaring me yet or
Yeah.
what?
Williams.
Yeah.
If this was blue, it would look like one of the shells from Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You gonna park it? You're gonna midair?
Might just midair it. Midair.
Midair.
All right, I'll give you lasers. Let me know when you got a shot of that. Sorry, hold on, I'll do it better. You want to zoom in there, please, Ed?
Yep, coming in.
You don't have much because I'm keeping the lasers on it. Good there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then go ahead, more, Ed.
Oh, it's good.
All right, come wide, please.
Nice.
Hey Gina, I'm not sure if
Can you give me starboard salvo, please?
when you log that sample, if it just timestamps and depth and all that stuff of where we were. So because we moved a bit and went up quite a bit in depth, you may want to note that
Oh,
we
I
were-
haven't. Yeah, I haven't input it yet. I usually do it right when it goes in the box, but.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I
awesome.
mean is when you hit,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
we're now in a
yeah.
way different spot. So you may want to note
It
that
wasn't collected from here.
we,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
we were at around,
We're at 2607 now.
yeah, we were at 2642 when we collected it.
2642.
Yep, and that,
Awesome.
I have the coordinates for that too if you want. Although it's pretty close to where we are, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay, yeah, that should
The
be good.
depth is more important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other things from this area, or can we start stepping again?
We
there?
can start stepping.
All right.
Maybe you know, we'll see what it looks like up by the steep part, steeper
Give you
part,
Bridge now.
the even more vertical part.
Extra vertical.
One step, please.
So that was in Bravo. I think that made
Yep.
kind of message came across, but just in case. We're on top of that side slope now, eh?
Getting towards it.
Okay. Get more in front of Argus.
Now, one of our viewers is wondering how far down in the water column can our remotely operated vehicles go? Now, I know that ROV Hercules can go a maximum depth of about 4,000 meters, while Argus can go 6,000 meters. But how long is the tether?
The main umbilical, the 6/8 cable connecting Argus to the ship, is 4,500 meters or so right now. So that's our current limiting factor for Argus only.
Okay. Thanks.
In between the vehicles?
Tether is 41 meters.
What if we switch those up? What if Argus was 41 meters under the boat? And then,
Sure to be spicy. Look at this feature. It's a really nice looking feature.
So almost a bit of an overhang.
Do love a good overhang.
Wow.
This is incredible.
I didn't expect it to be so steep this soon.
Yeah.
Is that thing sticking out over there on the right?
Sticking out.
Those couple corals or sea pens.
Let's have a gander. Stand by for
Coral?
a zoom there, Ed.
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
Coming in.
Looks like corals.
Yeah.
Partial.
Just the tiny one in there too.
Oh yeah. Triple threat.
Associated on the right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay,
It's like
come wide, please.
separate
Coming out.
faces. Couldn't tell. Bridge nav. One step.
I was looking for that dew stick.
Oh
the
yeah.
thumb drive.
Yeah, yeah.
During the last leg, just an
Took it off,
overabundance of caution, I stashed it, I think, down in my office. What's that little guy? Is that just rock? Yeah, it's rock. I think it's a sea rock.
I think it's an ocean rock. I don't know.
It's a wet rock.
Sure is wet. Look at this sponge.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Good looking sponge. Might be able to reach it. All right, we'll soon anyway. Yeah, I think that'll need to be sent up up forward at some point. That stick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just about any MP4 works on there, so we could have some fun with that.
Yep.
I'm no
This looks like,
scientist, but that looks like a sponge.
I was gonna say it looks like a bugle. You know those.
Oh, yeah.
those
That's
food?
our
The
camping
food.
snack.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to eat those exclusively.
Just that.
Just
like,
that? How long
just her.
did she make it on
Oh.
bugles?
She was the only one that ate them.
I thought you meant that. That's all
Oh.
she ate.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
that is
Did she put them on her fingers?
only
what I
4
used
of
to
the
do.
5. Not her thumb.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's just rude.
Excessive.
You
Yeah.
got to get a really special bugle to fit on your thumb anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll
You want a
say.
shot at the end?
Sure.
Prisoners? Let's see. I think somebody's in there.
Who's in there?
Saw them moving earlier.
Hmm.
Huh. That's cool.
We need the base or anything, or we're just good looking at this?
That's good enough.
I'll
Good
let it
enough
go.
on that. Yep.
Okay.
One, two, three, and we're coming wide.
So we often find two associates inside those glass sponges. Have you ever found just
Bridge
one
now.
or more than two?
Well, it's hard to
One
tell
step.
if there might be one all the way at the bottom,
Yeah, that's true.
and we usually don't collect those. I figure maybe they've had an argument, they need their space. One of them goes up top, one goes to the bottom, they chill, do a little house cleaning.
Some things are better left muted. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, now I'm all thinking about is bugles. I just want,
Yeah.
just want a big bag of bugles.
What do I have down below?
Maybe the bugles got me thinking about beer. You know. It's like,
And then,
I think I have Triscuits.
okay, those are
Think
good.
about chocolate.
Yeah.
Biscuits. We have an undated piece of chocolate on a post-it note up here, if you're interested.
I think it might have a bite out of it.
Yeah.
Is it a bite or is it a break? Hard to
One
say.
of
Let's
the,
get some light on it.
One of the
It's a break.
bags of snacks I had in my stash was in French. And it's like, where was I at when I bought that? It had to have been Sydney.
I was gonna say, was it entirely French or half and half? Because that's
It was,
France
it was
or.
half and half. No, it was it was totally from Sydney or Victoria.
Oh yeah.
That would have
been
been
there a
what,
while.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Still good though.
Yeah, you gotta rotate through your snacks quicker than that.
so
And there was something in Spanish earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Emil.
so no currents creating any problems, right?
Nope, not
no
at all.
downward.
Go wherever we want.
Knock on wood.
Knock on rock.
Yep. Now we got a ship move in.
Yeah, I think I'll call in another, and then we'll get increasingly more cautious as we get close to that
Yeah.
steep slope. Bridge now. One step.
This has been a pretty good speed.
Yeah.
Good enough we can still manage sampling, but not
Yeah.
not
As long
scary.
as there's no wall.
Yeah.
So as we're good here.
I still got a lot more vertical
Up
left in
there
the bucket,
scares
so.
me. Just don't know what to expect there. It's just,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm guessing just sheer wall. That's because there's some walls in here that are like we just can't resolve, like that one we just saw.
Right.
It's part of the general slope, but for something to look like that, it seems like it's a lot of wall.
A lot. Yeah.
But I didn't personally look at the point cloud or anything to see if it was what it looked like. But we did pass over it a few times just to confirm that's what we were looking at. So.
How long would I need to hold to get a USBL reset? DL reset?
I'd have to do it on the fly. There's just not enough.
Okay, maybe I'll stretch out a little bit here
Yeah.
and give you a spot. It's probably full leash, so I'll go there.
I think in general it's just going to be to your port. I don't know how much better we're going to get than that.
Sure, yeah. Oh, what?
Did you miss?
No, it bounced off the bag in there
No.
and bounced
Oh,
out.
I'll get it later.
Yeah, I can get it too.
That needs to be emptied.
So another rock sample we'd be interested in is something that looks, you know, very, well, a good crust that would be sort of that billowy looking botryoidal shape.
Roger.
From a less sedimented area, so maybe up around that cliff,
Okay.
the large cliff might be
Ready?
good for that.
Okay, good. Thanks.
No.
What's that, Emil? What was the last half of that?
Oh, just in a less sedimented area, if we see something that, a well-encrusted rock.
Okay. What shape do you expect those to be? Angular or
Kind
round?
of rounded.
Okay.
Bubbly.
Bubbly. And why less sedimented? Why a less sedimented area?
Yeah, good question. It's the input I'm getting from ashore, that's why.
Roger. That's a totally fair answer.
Probably a better chance that it's an encrusted piece of basalt rather than sediment.
Okay, understood.
I'm going to venture a guess in that direction.
No milk duds.
Yeah.
I think we're okay for another.
Yeah.
Bridge nav. One step.
Yeah, so you're more likely to find it in a less sedimented area because those iron manganese crusts only form well where there's no sediment. So I mean, it's possible that maybe you'd find one that tumbled down, but that'd be hard to find. You also get more rare metals from the seawater when it's not sedimented.
I'm trying to see if they were on different colors.
Are they?
No, they're both Simrad 1.
What's the gainy bit on this one?
Gainy bit.
Oh, is it a sponge up there?
Looks like it from here, but
High 30.
could be a rock.
Is it on the
I have
base
30.
of that rock?
Yeah.
I think it is.
You want some more gain on it?
No, that's, oh, sure.
There we go.
Yeah, that looks really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You have room to move in on that?
On the sponge?
Yep.
Yep.
I think that's similar to one we saw earlier.
Okay, Ed, go ahead.
Yeah, it likes that rock.
That's a good spot to be. Funky looking.
Wow,
Looks like
yeah.
it's wearing a jacket.
Is that something else growing on the sponge?
The
No,
opaque part, that's just the outer. Wow.
Is that a sponge or is it a tunicate?
Huh.
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, tissue looks
Yeah, that's a
a
great
little
question.
more jelly-like.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Okay, I should move.
All right.
Wonder
All the
if
sponge
those
experts can.
little
chime in.
structures that looked like roots on the rock are just pieces of sediment that accumulated, or if they're like little tube worms.
Well, we could have some worms around here. There was one suggestion from offshore that the sample we got
Fish and Argus.
that we thought was a sea pen might be a polychaete tube, but worm
really?
tube covered with hydroids.
Ah. Interesting.
They were very, I mean, it was very covered.
Yeah. Like, it almost seemed like there was a little pattern
I didn't see
to
a
it.
tube end, but I also wasn't looking for it. So.
Yeah, it kind of looked rounded at the
Right
end.
for
Yeah.
another step or just hold for a little.
I think we could do another.
Okay.
Seeing it pretty roundy in Argus.
Bridge nav. One step.
So if it's a new annelid, who wants to have a worm named after him?
A what?
Who would like to have a worm named after him?
Oh man, would
Can
I?
we call them scaly?
Travis Shepard.
Travis Shepard worm.
Yeah. Bobby Argus.
Oh yeah.
I recently, in like the last 4 minutes,
That is recent. Whatever it is.
found the image. You probably can't see it. That Erin made in 2017
Oh, yeah.
of me and my scale worm.
Let's see.
The scale worm's riding in my motorcycle sidecar with its goggles on.
Oh yeah, that's incredible. I can't believe they actually got a photo of that.
And that's me and
Wow.
Scaly.
Yeah, that's.
I like your pirate hat. Oh no, that's a cowboy hat.
That's
Yeah,
It's,
it was
sight to
good
behold.
times.
it's too early to be seeing smiley faces in these rock formations, but I see
Yeah,
one on the left there.
Now I'm trying to match it and see what you're looking at.
Nope.
Oh, I just saw it.
Yeah, it just went out. It was pretty perfect, wasn't it?
That's pretty good.
Snowmanish.
Yeah, it was. Like Gumby.
So I'm pretty sure that image came about because I was working with an SEF who was disgusted by scale worms. And I said they were adorable and they would make great pets. I said I was going to get one and call
Really?
it Scaly.
I was
yeah.
I was on the watch for this now that
Really?
I'm remembering.
And I was going to buy a motorcycle with a sidecar just for my
Yep.
scale worm.
Scale
Yep.
worm.
You
get
really
little
kind of
goggles.
you kind of like took that and really ran with it for a while, and it was hilarious.
Now here's the question for you.
Yeah.
Who is the SEF?
Ooh. I feel like this is one of those things where I was supposed to be paying attention at the beginning of the story.
Here's the thing. You could say anybody's name because I don't know.
I don't remember.
So,
Roger
Lenny.
Starboard.
Whoever it was, they were laughing. Man, the thought of you having a pet scale worm in a sidecar. Who was it?
Catherine Sutton, maybe?
Might have been.
Yeah, I think she hated the idea of the scale worm.
Oh, was it Liz Fahey?
I don't know.
I don't know. She chimed in the other day. That was nice.
Yeah, yesterday I think.
There's no way of knowing that, Ed.
it's another tunicate or worm or something. Not worm.
Right in that
yeah,
rock
no.
formation there, yeah. Maybe it's, yeah.
I don't see it.
It's gone.
It didn't look like a high flow area, so I'm going tunicate.
There's a little spongy.
Sponges are a little more discriminate in where they set up shop.
Is Chris Kelly on the side chat right now?
No, haven't heard from him. I'm
Oh.
not sure what he's up to.
You sail with us last year?
Yeah, he was in Papahanaumokuakea. He's great. Great chief side.
Oh, is that our
Oh, look at that.
anemone?
Yeah,
An enemy?
big one.
Oh wow, yeah.
Phenomena.
Got a long.
Do you want to zoom on that? Is that
Yeah,
what's
let's take
Sure.
a look.
going? Sorry, I just scratched my ear there, Emil. Okay, Ed. Should be good there.
Coming in.
Not
Bridge
terribly colorful.
No, very dark.
One step.
The same for today.
Muted.
It's like a gray,
Earth-
purple.
Earth
the
tones.
center of
Oh
that.
yeah.
The center